law. Gika Saris, CNN, New York.
With us now here in the Situation Room is Bill Cosby's attorney, Monique Pressley. Thank you so much for being with us to talk about this. Why isn't your client asserting his innocence?
That's exactly what I'm here to do. What do you mean?
I said, why isn't he?
Because he does that through attorneys, and I know that you know, because you've been in business a long time, that people who are charged with crimes have a right to remain silent, and they don't have an obligation to prove of their innocence to people who are charging them. They have an obligation to beyond reasonable doubt their guilt. And if every time Mr. Cosby opens his mouth and gets sued by another person, allegations who's looking to make some money, then it becomes risky to say anything at all. So under the good advisor of his counsel, he's allowed me to talk
You say
tonight.
He's completely innocent. You say that he's not going to go for a plea deal. You say that he's going to do this out of court.
We say that we're going to let the courts do their job, and I know how long it's going to take for the justice system to function properly and do what's necessary in this particular case. But what I do know is that in real 11 and a half hour, that the DA who ran on her promises to bring this case to charge fulfilled the campaign promise by charging Bill Cosby with this crime.
Using his own words against him, I mean, in this criminal complaint, which quotes this deposition, it's Bill Cosby who tells police that he went to his room, he came down with pills for Andrea Constant to take, and that he touched her bare breasts and her private parts. He recounts a phone call that he had with Andrea Constant's mother where he says, I think I gave the victim some pills, and he told Mrs. Constant that he touched the victim's breast and vagina, but guaranteed her that there was no penile penetration. So this idea of giving a woman pills and then having sexual contact with her, this is his idea of a consensual sexual experience?
Well, then saying what the pills were, and I understand that people want them to be Quaaludes because in the crime and words,
He says fentanyl here. I did not say Quaaludes.
these are words that are coming out of my mouth, not other people, not you. Want for those to be and issues, but what they position me to talk about, because I'm still just trying to confidentiality agreement says that it was sustenance and that the complainant in this case took it willingly after complaining it being able to sleep and pain to the head. So the incident you described, the act you described in the depositions, I know you know are not criminal. So the fact that someone took some medication and legal elements know that it's consensual contact, illegal. Is illegal.
That I know it's not consensual. I did not say that.
Because you're an attorney, you're a reporter. You know it's a crime.
If giving pills, which he asserts at different points are different kinds of things, whether that is consensual. He also did testify in that deposition that he obtained 7 prescriptions for Quaaludes to give to other people, not to take himself. That's something that he considers acceptable. Then
order of that was going in that 70s, and it's an allegation. Which
sure. But doesn't something that he did in the 70s show that he considers it acceptable? Well,
I don't know. Do you people do things 40 years earlier and then consider themselves acceptable, and then no longer consider them acceptable when it's 40 years later? I've done this 30 years. I'm just 45. And young adults wouldn't consider American people who are watching feel the same way. But your Quaaludes are concerned, that's not even a substance that was available on market for 40 years later. So the fact that he willingly was deposed and gave that information has nothing to do with what this complainant said herself. It's not just his testimony, it's hers. And her testimony is not that she was slipped on drugs. Her testimony was not that she was forced to take anything. Her testimony was not that she was doing anything.
I want you to listen to something that Bill Cosby said on CNN in 1991.
There's a thing about Spanish Fly. You know anything about Spanish Fly? When we were kids, we used to say, there you go, that's all. I just wanted the recognition. Spanish Fly. We knew what a Spanish Fly was. thing that all boys from age 11 on up to death, we will still be searching for Spanish fly. And what was the old story was, if you took a little drop, then it was on the head of the pin, drop it over the colon, right? It doesn't make it, and the girl was bringing it in, hello America. And that is a story in there about Spanish fly. So I think that everybody, any guy, picking it up will just have a ball reading it.
So he was flipped then about this concept of giving a woman a drug that was notorious for being used in sexual contact. Are you saying that he has changed his opinion on that? That he said that was some time ago. He doesn't believe that anymore?
You asked me a question about whether someone saying 3 decades sooner informs upon us the same as whether it thinks now. What I'm saying to you is that what Mr. Cosby thinks about giving drugs, or what Mr. Cosby thinks about administering them, is not what this charge is about, and is not the facts of this case. And what the district has to do in Montgomery County, which is what I'm here to do since yesterday, is to prove of the facts of this case. Prove that what happened on whatever day they can actually figure out, if they can actually prove that the sexual limitation hasn't expired, they've got to prove that the facts belongs with this one charge. There are 3 counts under it, but it stays a single charge, and that's not the obligation of me on behalf of Mr. Cosby. That's the obligation of the prosecution.
There are more than 50 women now accusing him of improprieties at this point in time. And I think what we're expecting from what legal analysts are saying, they're expecting that the prosecution is going to bring a number of those women forward to try to establish a pattern of behavior in Bill Cosby. In his defense, is his wife going to testify?
I think what they're trying to do is to get a judge to agree with what's called 401. I'm sure that will mean one of the highly contested issues, and I don't know that this will even make it to a trial, or eyewitnesses will be there at that time. Like I just said, I don't even know if this is going to make it to a trial. We have some big hurdles to trial, and I'm certainly not at this time on his list to who's going to testify, or if these allegations are going all the way to the trial stage. I don't know. We'll get there. I certainly don't think that is going to be.
Thank you so much for being with us. We do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.